As fracking expands into more parts of the United States and the world, areas that were once quiet and serene are now filled with traffic and, in some cases, poor air quality. One such place, the U.S. state of Wyoming. CCTV's Yakenda McGahee is there.
Mountains used to be crystal clear. We had like a 200-mile view shed. It was absolutely incredible, beautiful, pristine.
And just part of the mystique that is Wyoming, a western U.S. state which boasts one of the most dramatic landscapes in America.
This is one of the only areas in our country that has all the animals that have ever historically existed here.
These are the reflections of nature the way it's meant to be. Pristine, undisturbed by development, picturesque. But then again, looks can be deceiving, and things are not always what they appear.
We went from the cleanest air to the dirtiest air within just 3 years because we were, incredible amount of drilling.
As it stands, nearly 1,000 wells sit within 80 to 160 kilometers of Grand Teton National Park. Despite the distance, a recent National Park Conservation Alliance, or NPCA, report found that concentrated drilling can and has encroached on protected lands, compromising the region's air, water, and wildlife in and around national parks like Grand Teton. Oil and gas drilling groups such as Western Energy Alliance call the report, quote, recycled conjecture on fracking, with findings that have nothing to do with fracking at all. But conservationist Linda Baker says the evidence is everywhere.
The water that goes down the gas well has fracking fluids in it. Many of those constituents are cancerous. So when they inject water and chemicals for fracking under pressure and that water expands, it goes into the water aquifer, the same water aquifer that they're using for drinking and washing and feeding their stock.
Hi, babies. Eat, chickies.
So the chemicals that are in the fracking fluids are also in food that America eats.
And then if you're livestock, you don't know that water they're drinking, whether you should eat the meat.
Pavilion resident Lewis Meeks.
I've lost horses, I've lost calves, I've lost sheep. My chickens get bottled water, and because if I give them this well water, they will start dying.
And according to the NPCA report, sage grouse and mule deer populations are rapidly declining.
We lost 65% of our mule deer.
Environmental experts blame oil and gas development for fragmenting and destroying large swaths of sagebrush.
They come down out of the park, they come to eat the sagebrush, and they don't know which way to go. And that just happens to be the route where all the gas is taking place. So it's a tragedy.
And opponents believe if energy development here in Wyoming continues unchecked, the environmental effects could be irreversible. Yakenda McGahee, CCTV, Wyoming.